Alright, here we go.
In the fall of 2015, there were 21 million students enrolled in college campuses across the United States. 10 million of those students were women. According to the Washington Post, 1 in every 5 young women that enroll in college campuses will be sexually assaulted before they graduate. That would mean that 2 million of the young women enrolled in college campuses last year have been or will be sexually assaulted within the next 4 years. Sexual violence is a growing issue on and off campus, yet little is being done to stop it. When students are aware of what puts them at risk of sexual violence, they can reduce the risk of sexual assault. There are many things that make a college campus unsafe, including acquaintance rape, date rape drugs, street drugs, and alcohol. Acquaintance rape is when the victim and the attacker know each other in some type of way, which takes place of 90% of the rape that happens on college campuses. Date rape drugs are something that can be consumed by a victim that puts them at risk of sexual assault because it makes them more vulnerable. Alcohol is the #1 date rape drug used by sexual offenders. However, there are also pills and powder substances that can be put in drinks that dissolve quickly. So it makes the victims unaware that they're being drugged. Side effects of date rape drugs include nausea, vomiting, and loss of consciousness, but there are ways to reduce the chance of ingesting a date rape drug. This can include using closed containers, not accepting drinks from anyone unless you see the bartender make it, and keeping an eye on your drink at all times. Lastly, there are street drugs and alcohol that can put students at risk. Street drugs and alcohol are not usually something that students are accustomed to whenever they first attend college, so they're unaware of the effects that it can have on their bodies, which makes them more vulnerable in the case of an attack if they have ingested street drugs or alcohol. One more way of reducing your risk of sexual assault is by being aware of your surroundings in all situations. When students are aware of what puts them at risk, it can reduce the chance of them being sexually assaulted in any situation on college campuses. As a community, we can come together and put forth our efforts in raising awareness, educating students, and putting an end to sexual violence on college campuses altogether. Are there any questions?
No.